Now, while leaving a meeting with the Canada-U.S. Trade Council this afternoon, Premier Doug Ford telling reporters he's ready to bring the group's concerns right to the Prime Minister. Ford is set to meet with Mark Carney and the other premiers in Saskatchewan on Monday to talk tariffs and infrastructure. Emily Taylor joins us live in studio with the details. Emily.
Well, Matt Ford said today's conversation with the council gives him plenty of ammunition for his talk with Carney, which will include asking for federal support on infrastructure projects. Carney has asked the premiers to come up with a list of their top 5 projects, and Ford says his priority is developing the Ring of Fire. That's a mineral-rich area in northern Ontario, but the province is still getting pushback over their controversial Bill 5. That's the bill that would speed up development in areas like the Ring of Fire by removing provincial and municipal reviews usually needed to start construction. First Nations groups have come out against it, saying even with the revisions made last week, if passed, Bill 5 would allow the government to sidestep treaty rights. Some groups have threatened to block roads and rail tracks if the Ford government moves forward. The Premier was asked about that threat today.
You know, that would be very, very disappointing to do it, because as what I'm understanding, there's a very small vocal group that are saying this, and wouldn't that be a disappointment? But I'll make it very, very clear. We're always going to respect treaty rights. We're always going to have duty to consult. But let's look across the country and forget political stripes. We have an NDP Premier Eby, that's saying we have to move on this. We have a Liberal government that's saying it's ridiculous, it takes 15 years, we're going to have one window, one permit, and we're going to get these permits out, and we aren't going to interfere in less than 2 years. You either make changes or you fall behind and you get destroyed by the rest of the world that will eat our lunch.
The Ontario NDP is also accusing the Ford government of fast-tracking this bill by limiting the amount of time that MPPs have to debate it. They say it could be passed by this progressive Conservative majority by next week. Ford will be traveling to Saskatchewan on Sunday for his meeting with Carney the next day.